So here's a little tip, if you're interested. Have you ever had a problem going through photos, organizing them, sorting them? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Because I know I do. And I've been going through photos lately now that we all have a little extra time on our hands at home. And I just wanted to give you some tips and motivate you to possibly go through your old photos. I decided to use Mary Kondo's tip on feeling happy when you see a photograph. And I'll give you an example of a photograph that I'm going to be getting rid of because it didn't really do that much for me, and one that I'm going to be keeping. This is a photograph that I took of my daughter and son. They're climbing on a hand sculpture, you can see. But this doesn't really give me a lot of feeling. I mean, it helps me remember that I was there, but, you know. Now this, on the other hand, this photograph, I think is hysterical. And every time I look at it, it just makes me so happy. And I just don't have that feeling from this one. So it's really okay that you decide that you're not going to keep this one. This can go into the recycle pile. Or maybe it could go to your kids in a big box that could be for them to sort through one day. But why keep it if, keep the one that really makes you smile. The other photos that I like to keep are the bad photos because they're often so funny. Here's a picture of me in the back of Tom's Diner where we used to go for breakfast. And you have the dumpster in the background, which is really terrible. And both Samantha and I are squinting and Lucia's rubbing her eyes. I mean, it's the worst. Everyone looks terrible in this, but it makes you laugh. So I like to group all of these together in one photo album, and we call it the bad photo file. It's actually right here behind me as proof. All of these photographs, and this one will go into this, these are all terrible that you would naturally just not even want to look at. They're all pretty terrible. This is one of my favorite pages. It's all terrible pictures of Madeline when she was a baby. Bad. So funny. Okay? So that's what I would do. Keep the ones that make you really happy. Keep the ones that make you laugh. And in addition, if you're trying to sort through, I have tried something new, and that is I'm taking, and you could do this with digital photos or the ones that you have printed out. This is a picture of my 3 daughters at my parents' house in their big bed. And this is a picture of my cousins and sister. And I love the fact that they're both three little girls. And they're unrelated in that they're taken at different ones in 1979. One looks like maybe back in 2003. But because it's both three little kiddos, somehow these go together. So I've been putting, here's another threesome, the girls. And so, just trying to help sort because it can feel overwhelming. And then sometimes, you might have a few photos from 1979, maybe 2. Well, where do they fit? You can't have a whole album from just those 2, but if it's 3, they could fit in with all the 3s of different years. So that's another tip. I had one more tip, actually, and that is, let me see if I can show you. Here's a nice photograph that, let's say you would have it next to the girls. Okay, I have all, it looks like I don't even care about my son, but I actually have a whole stack over here of him. But so the 3 girls, this one you would put in the photo album like this, and then you have this one like this, and it'd be very hard to look at the album because this one, and so you're flipping the album this way and that. So what I like to do is I can turn this photograph into one that will be this way, and the way I do that is I trim it down. Now see if I see how that part of the photograph isn't interesting. This is like the bottom and the top. There's no information on those 2 little strips. So what I do is I trim that section off so that when you put it in the photo album, they can both be this way, and you don't have to flip the album. And you really haven't missed anything of this photo. It's still the same. It's still, So cute. You're only missing her feet, I think. The bottom of Lucia, but it's okay. So I hope that that helps you, motivates you to get some of your photos out. And it's really fun because right now it's a great time to just look back at all these nice memories and sort through them and enjoy. So hope everyone's having a great day. Bye.